Good evening, everyone. We begin with some really tragic news. Some residents in the Molina neighborhood waking up this morning to a horrifying scene.
One of the homes on National Drive, occupied by an elderly woman, was engulfed in flames. Neighbors tried to rescue her, but the flames and the smoke forced them back. Greg Chandler live at the scene this evening. And Greg, we just showed some video of that rescue attempt, and it was pretty heart-wrenching to watch.
It really was, Lee, and you can hear on the video the frustration in the neighbors' voices as they're trying to get that woman out of the building. Now, earlier, I spoke to one of those heroic neighbors who actually ran towards the burning building. Guy Lewis knew something was wrong as soon as he woke up.
My dogs woke me up this morning about 6, and when I came out, the house was on fire.
Lewis lives across the street. He knew the elderly woman who lived there was still inside.
It's just a sad situation.
As another neighbor called 911, Lewis tried to get the woman out.
We couldn't get her out. I tried to go in there, but the smoke, I got the door open, and I crawled in there, only about like 10 feet, and then that smoke hit me and knocked me out.
Firefighters soon arrived.
Firefighters encountered heavy fire, smoke conditions, made entry. Unfortunately, they did encounter one fatality.
Neighbors say the building is actually a converted storage shed the woman was living in while a new house was built on the property. The victim could have moved into that house as early as next week.
I assure you that the fire department will do everything it can to investigate the cause of the fire.
Meanwhile, a neighborhood mourns.
It's terrible. I talk to her every morning.
I'm not. Now, the medical examiner's office believes the victim is 93-year-old Lorraine Hill. I spoke with her husband, Jerry, earlier today. As you can imagine, he was absolutely devastated. In tears, he kept telling me I couldn't save her. He was down the street at his mother's house when the fire broke out. Lee.
Well, Greg, you said that you spoke with Mrs. Hill's husband and her neighbors. What did they tell you about her? What kind of person she was?
You know, everybody says she was a very sweet woman. In fact, Guy Lewis said that she often tried to get him to go to church with her. She was a very religious person, never missed a Sunday. In fact, Lewis found out today he was actually related to the victim. Reporting live, Greg Chandler, Chris 6 News.